Hello everyone and welcome back to the Denver Broncos franchise. In the last episode, we won what I would call a thriller against the Chargers. Damari Mathis, after getting scorched all game, found an interception to kind of seal the deal for us, and then Tanner Brown made the kick and we improved to 1-1, where I feel like we deserve to be 0-2, or at the very least, the offense deserves to be 0-2 because the offense has been horrendous. Unfortunately, in that same episode, Jerry Jeudy did go down with an abdominal tear. He will miss this game and then the following 3 games, but we did not put him on IR. Originally, I considered signing Jamie Crothers from the practice squad. He was a guy we obviously used in preseason. He had a decent preseason. It wasn't bad by any means. I just don't think he's up to snuff as a 5th stringer, even though it would just be depth. Really, I don't think he's that guy. So ultimately what I decided to do was sign free agent Tyquan Thornton. He's 6'2", so he's actually a little bit bigger than Jerry Jeudy, but with 96 speed. He's going to take over the punt and kick returning duties at the same time. So welcome Tyquan Thornton to the team. He also has decent catching stats. He is still going to be I think he's the wide receiver 4 on the depth chart. So he won't see the field a ton, but at least occasionally, and is definitely better depth than Jamie Crothers. Also, the other big thing, Drew Sanders hit superstar development in the last episode, and for that reason, I have promoted him back to the middle linebacker 1 spot. This is where he was briefly last season. Him and Devin Bush were both middle linebackers before we switched to a 4-3 defense over a 3-4. With Drew Sanders at superstar dev now, I think he deserves to be the middle linebacker. Plus, he's actually better in coverage than Devin Bush, so he is the new middle linebacker 1, as well as the starting sub linebacker, and Devin Bush has been moved to one of the outside linebackers. This isn't a downgrade by any means. It's more just like a lateral shift for both players, but it's a huge upgrade for Drew Sanders, who did also go up 2 overall and is just becoming a beast right in front of our eyes. They grow up so fast. We're on to week 3, and like I said, I'm giving Gardner Minshew 4 weeks to start no matter what. He was terrible in week number 1, and he was a little better in week 2, but still really bad. If we get to week 4 and we're 1-3 and he's still playing terribly, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I think at that point he has to be benched. I'm not sure. The other thing is that the mock draft came out. It has us taking Devin Shepard 1st overall. I'm telling you right now, if we pick 1st, we are taking quarterback Dennis Colbert out of UCLA. He has the ideal sense of pressure trait with good to great throw power and solid to good speed with A short and A medium accuracies. Like, this is our guy. If we're picking top 5, this is who I'm going after. This is who I want to be the QB1 of the future. Another thing to consider is that our 3 X Factor players are Pat Surtain, Jerry Jeudy, and Baron Browning, and all 3 of them need to be re-signed this season. Before it gets crazier, I'm going to try to re-sign Pat Surtain right now if possible. We have a ton of cap for next season. We finally have fixed the cap situation. 140 million remaining in cap. This is what happens when you trade away the crappy contracts like you have with Russell Wilson. I want to lock up Pat Surtain basically forever. I'm going to go player friendly, and I'm going to go up to 9.5 and 14.5 for salary and bonus. Sign him for 7 years. That's through his age 31 season, and will almost certainly get us to the very end of this franchise at the very least. I'm going to make him this offer. This is our guy. This is who I want to be the guy on our defense for a long time to come. Make the offer. That's a good offer. I'm glad we got the deal done. Pat Surtain will remain as the CB1 for the Denver Broncos for a very long time. Another guy I am happy to re-sign would be Jerry Jeudy. He is injured for a while, so it's one of those situations where it's probably a good time to buy low on him, honestly. I'm going to go for 4 years. This is another guy I want to lock up, and let's just go 6-6. So salary 6 mil, bonus 6 mil, and he has re-signed as well. So already we've re-signed PS2, we've re-signed Jerry Jeudy. And then the last X Factor guy to re-sign would be Baron Browning, who has the lowest interest. He's also 25 and only a 78 overall. So I would argue that he is the least important X Factor to re-sign, but I still want to get the deal done. To re-sign him for only 2 years seems a little stupid. I want to lock him up like permanently. I want to go 5 years to his age 30 season. Let's go 5 mil on the salary, and I'll go high on the bonus. I'll go up to 6 mil on the bonus. Let's see if he takes this. Sign today if there was some way to improve how this team aligns with my interests. So he wants a franchise quarterback, something that we don't have right now. So we'll see. We'll come back to it. Javonte Williams needs to re-sign. I can wait a little bit on him. Now let's actually get on to the week 3 matchup against the Chiefs. It's a rivalry game. Let's see what's going on with this here event. You're facing a bitter rival in the Chiefs this week, and limiting the impact of Chris Jones must be a top priority. Talk trash about the Chiefs, challenge DT Chris Jones, or praise DT Chris Jones. I'm going to praise him. I'm a classy guy. I know when my opponent is good. Chris Jones is a fantastic player, and I don't think there's a way you can truly stop him. Your only hope is to slow him down and pray he doesn't wreck your game. That is actually super true. Just get the W. Beat the Chiefs. That's our only goal. Okay. The Chiefs are 0-2, so I mean, they're off to a terrible start, but they are an 86 overall team with an 88 overall offense. Like, they are disgusting still. Let's get into the weekly strategy. Try to game plan our way to a victory. They have Isaiah Pacheco, who is up to superstar development. But I think what I want to do is defend the short pass against Mahomes. And then offensively, I don't like blitz counter. We're a run first team, man. I'm just going to go run inside. And then these are the guys who are getting boosts. Chester Truman has been officially revealed as a superstar player, by the way, which is awesome. Chester Truman. What an absolute steal in the draft. We got him in the 5th round. We got a superstar. That's insane. So yeah, I think this is who I want to continue to improve. I really hope that Walt Morris can become better. If he can get up to like an 80 medium throw accuracy by week 5-ish, I would consider starting him genuinely. Drew Sanders now has superstar dev. Do we really need to keep him as a focus player? He's playing a ton. He's got the superstar dev. I think probably not. I think that maybe now we give this to Devin Bush and hope to get him even a little bit better. Go ahead and start the training. Pray for no injuries. We're already so injured every single week. Currently a bunch of no injuries. That's fantastic. And defensively, any injuries here to report, please? No. Good. No injuries. We're healthy other than Jerry Jeudy, and the undrafted free agent wide receiver Britton Venable is injured, but he wasn't really going to see the field anyway. Let's upgrade some players. Damari Mathis has an upgrade, and this is big. He got kind of burnt last week pretty bad, and we do need to get that man coverage up, so let's give him man-to-man. And then the other one is Jaleel McLaughlin, who just does not see the ball a lot. We'll give him elusive back. He is officially up to a 70 overall, but let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the regular season game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Empower Field at Mile High once again here in week 3. It's our first time facing the Chiefs. I think we face them twice in the next 3 weeks, which is pretty brutal, to be honest with you. They're a very good team, and even though they're off to an 0-2 start, I fully expect them to win this division. We are underway here in Denver, and here's Tyquan Thornton for the first time in a Broncos uniform. Doesn't get very far, only to the 22, and that is where Gardner Minshew and this struggling Broncos offense takes over for the first time here in week number 3. 385 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks through 2 games for Gardner. On the first play of the day for the Broncos, it's going to be a jet sweep to Chester Truman. And if he gets around that one defender, he might be gone, but instead it's a loss of 4. Not an ideal start, if I say so myself. On 2nd and 14 from the 18, we'll go to Jaleel McLaughlin on the carry, and he gets blown up in the middle. That's Campbell, the rookie D tackle, no gain. And immediately, it's 3rd and long for the Broncos. Let's see if Gardner Minshew can bail them out of this situation. Looking for Rashad Winters over the middle. He makes the catch, and Denver has a first down. A pickup of 20 for the rookie tight end. From the 38 after the big gain, it's going to be a handoff to Javonte, and he's got a great carry, a really good block from Josh Reynolds. Sees him pick up 10 yards. Tyler Beatty has checked into the game. He's seen a decent amount of playing time considering that Javonte Williams has yet to complete a game this season. Rashad Winters looking for the reception. Josh Campbell is injured, and Winters got absolutely laid out. So it's 2nd and 10 as D tackle Josh Campbell had to exit the game. And it's a carry again for Javonte Williams, and it's a good one again, and it's another first down for Denver to the 40 in Kansas City territory. So on 1st and 10 from the 40, Minshew will look to throw, and it's for Chester Truman, who makes the reception and is up to the 25. A good blitz counter there from Gardner Minshew. Maybe we're destined for a good performance from Minshew for once. 1st and 10 from the 25. Minshew looks to throw again, looking for Winters over the top, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Rookie tight end Rashad Winters, leading the team in receptions so far this season, gets the touchdown grab from Gardner Minshew, and Denver will take a 6-0 lead here in the early stages of week number 3. Patrick Mahomes takes the field for the first time today for the Chiefs. Take a look at his stats so far in the season. Only through 2 games, only 438 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Definitely a slow start for him. 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Chiefs, as Mahomes will look to throw early on, and that is caught by Kadarius Toney, brought down by Stevenson at the 37. So it'll be 1st and 10 again. Pacheco up to superstar Dev there in the backfield. And it's going to be Justin Ross on a keeper, and that's Nick Bonito in the backfield blowing that up. 2nd and 13 from the 34. I think Kelsey is one-on-one with Devin Bush. That's actually Tyreek Stevenson in coverage, which is not a terrible matchup. 3rd and 5. We, of course, expect them to go to Travis Kelsey basically all the time. He has regressed a bit, but is still exceptional. That is a catch for Justin Ross with Damari Mathis in coverage, but it's a 1st down for the Chiefs. 1st and 10, still no runs on the day for Pacheco. Here comes the first one. It's up the gut. Brought down eventually. A pickup of 5. I spoke that into existence. I was going to say Patrick Mahomes is going to throw a pick on 2nd and 5. Let's try to speak that into existence. No, but he does kind of throw it away from Kadarius Toney. It's going to be 3rd down. I don't know how I feel about playing man coverage against the Chiefs because it always leaves Kelsey in really favorable matchups. In this case, it's to Rashee Rice, and he's got another 1st down. Nearing the red zone are the Kansas City Chiefs. Makes it 1st and 10 from the 22. Mahomes looking great so far. That is a false start. The entire right side of the line, including Travis Kelsey. That makes a 1st and 10 a 1st and 15. Now from the 27. Mahomes will look to throw. Finds Pacheco, brought down by Drew Sanders, and Zach Allen, our starting D tackle, is injured on the play. That promotes Uwazurike to the starting position, and Jermaine Stewart is now in the game. And there's going to be a handoff to Pacheco, who breaks a tackle and is going to have a touchdown for the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, quick as ever, ties up the game for Kansas City here in the early stages. 1st and 10 from the 25 for Denver. Taking back over after the game is tied up, 7-7. Javonte Williams will have an excellent carry here and is up to the 40, past the 40, down at the 41. That makes it 1st and 10 again for Denver. We'll go back to Javonte Williams. He's going to have another good carry here. Short of the 1st this time, though, but still a pickup of 8. We will take that every single time. Tyler Beatty is checked into the game on 2nd down. From the 49, Minshew goes to Beatty, and he can't go anywhere. Runs into the back of Powers and has a loss of 1. Javonte Williams back in the game, but I'm going to be looking to pass here. Throwing quickly for Winters. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a 1st down for Denver. Rashad Winters very involved in this offense. So on 1st and 10 from the 44, Minshew will look to throw. Hits Chester Truman, who tries to outrun a few defenders. Goes down to the 33, and it's a 1st and 10 again for the Broncos. The offense moving the ball today. It's a little surprising. It's as surprising for you as it is for me. We'll go back to Javonte Williams here on 1st down, and Chris Jones was having none of that. So on 2nd and 10, Minshew back to pass again, hitting Chester Truman again, who drops it. A free 1st down for Chester Truman is dropped. Looks like it is cover 0, and you know what that means. We're going over the top for Chester Truman. Makes the catch this time in the end zone. An accurate throw from Gardner Minshew, and it's a touchdown for the Broncos. With Jerry Jeudy injured, it's nothing but rookies on this offense. Rashad Winters, a TD today, and now Chester Truman with another one. It's all the rookies all the time. The Chiefs back on offense, back down by 7. Zach Allen back into the game. Didn't miss really any time at all. Isaiah Pacheco has this broken up by Drew Sanders. Kind of glad to have Sanders back in the middle linebacker role. I think that is where he plays the best. So on 2nd and 10, Mahomes looking downfield to throw, and it's dropped, I think, by Rashee Rice. 3rd and 10. It was Tyreek Stevenson in coverage. And speaking of coverage, PS2 lined up one-on-one with Travis Kelce on the left side of your screen. We'll see how that goes. Mahomes running out of time, throws it away, and it's 4th down for Kansas City. I know it's early in the season, but I am calling a Chester Truman Rookie of the Year right now. 1st and 10, Javonte on the carry. Nothing doing. The running game was working well earlier. Minshew from under center will take the snap and look to throw. Throws for Chester Truman, who drops another one. That's 2 drops on the day already. He caught the deep ball, but has dropped everything else, and that is definitely a bit of a concern. 3rd and 10, Minshew to throw. Finding Reynolds, who cannot get past the 45. 4th and 5 for Denver. Will punt it away. End of the first quarter, it's 14-7 for Denver. The offense actually doesn't look half bad today. 1st and 10, Kansas City. Defense able to make a hold there. As wide open on the left is Pacheco, and he drops what could have been a touchdown. A blown coverage from Denver is bailed out by an Isaiah Pacheco drop. On 2nd and 10 from the 20, Mahomes looks to throw, finds Kelce. He's outrunning Caden Stearns, but not Devin Bush, who brings him down at the Denver 43, but still a big play for the Chiefs. That makes it 1st and 10 for Kansas City. And throwing quickly, Mahomes hits his own lineman in the back, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Very interesting play there from Patrick Mahomes. And on 2nd and 10, he will look to throw. Running out of time, that's Baron Browning, who forces a fumble, and it's recovered by Nick Bonito. Baron Browning, his 2nd forced fumble already on the season, and Denver has the football. That one is probably getting reversed, though. Definitely a sack for Browning, but it looked like the ball came out when Mahomes' knee was down. No challenge flag from Kansas City. 1st and 10 from the 46. Excellent starting field position. Looking for Chester Truman. He makes the grab this time. Jukes a defender and is down at the 21. Big play, Chester Truman. He is electric when he gets his hands on the football. It's seemingly always a big play. 1st and 10 from the 21 for Denver. We're going back to the run. And it's not working. Javonte Williams, no gain. So on 2nd and 10 from the 21, Minshew will look to throw. Looking for Mims. Can he punch it into the end zone? He can. Marvin Mims, no catches a week ago, but today has one. And it's good for 6. Marvin Mims. I'm looking for him to get a bigger role this season, especially now with Jerry Jeudy out for a number of weeks. This time he capitalizes, gets a touchdown. And with this PAT, it'll be 21-7 for Denver with most of the 2nd quarter left to play. Mahomes and the Chiefs back on the field again. But nothing doing recently for them, and that's another drop. This time Justin Ross. Only 50% completion percentage so far for Patrick Mahomes. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Are they going to go another jet sweep? They are. It's for Ross again. This one's going to work out a lot better than the first one. Breaks a Cameron Bynum tackle. And Enyoma Uwazurike goes down with an injury yet again. He finds himself injured quite a lot. We've got Drew Sanders in coverage on Travis Kelce. I'm interested to see how that goes. Actually went pretty well, and stopping Isaiah Pacheco is Damari Mathis. It's 4th and 1 from the 34. I imagine the Chiefs are going to punt it away. So the Denver Broncos offense takes back over, up 21-7 with 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Trying to get the run game going, and it just continues to not work. That brings up 2nd and 11 from the 27. Minshew looks to throw, has Josh Reynolds over the middle. Playing a lot more now with Jerry Jeudy injured. It'll be 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches from the 38. We're going to hand it off to number 33. Falls forward, but he's just short. Willie Gay in the backfield. It's 4th and inches. Denver lined up to go for this from their own 38. And it's a QB sneak for Gardner Minshew, and he got it. 1st and 10 Broncos. I really don't want to give up on the running game, but it sort of feels like I have to. We can't even get a 3rd and inches conversion. 1st and 10 from the 38. Throw for Reynolds, makes the grab. Has another first down for Denver. 11 for 14, 186, and 3 touchdowns for Minshew. Kind of being forced into throwing the ball a lot, which was maybe Kansas City's game plan, considering that we have been absolutely atrocious through the air. That one nearly picked. Deflected out of Reynolds' hands. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Minshew will look to throw. Going to try to dump it off to Williams. And it is out of reach. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Can we get any Minshew magic on 3rd down and 10? Minshew back to pass. And I'm not sure what happened to Marvin Mims on this play, but he's just nowhere to be found. I tried to press his button to throw it to him, and it's a sack. I was so lost. Did you guys see what happened to Marvin Mims, by the way? I'll show you. So the Chiefs have the ball back. 5.5 minutes left to play in the half. 1st and 10 from the 20. Mahomes will look to throw. It's actually going to be a screen for Pacheco, who outruns Mathis, has downfield blockers. Caden Stearns gets a tackle to the 42. After the big pickup for Isaiah Pacheco, we'll see what the Chiefs do next. Mahomes out of the shotgun. Running out of time, across the middle, dropped. Kadarius Toney. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Mahomes changing up the play before taking the snap. Eventually fires across the middle. It's caught by Justin Ross. He falls forward, and it's going to be a first down for the Chiefs. So from the Denver 47, 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Fake handoff to Pacheco, and then a dump off to Kelsey, and a Devin Bush tackle. Sees it only be a pickup of 1. So that makes it 2nd and 9 from the 46. Mahomes throws quickly. Pacheco brought down at the 43. 3rd down. Denver looking to get a stop. Maybe get away with another Kansas City punt. And it's a fake to Pacheco again and a throw to Kelsey. I think Nick Bonito was in coverage, which is never good. Nick Bonito is a fine player. He's just not a coverage guy. 1st and 10 now. So we're sending a blitz. It's a throw across the middle. That's Sky Moore on the reception. Can't break the Damari Mathis tackle. Down at the 17 in the red zone go the Chiefs. 2-minute warning, 21-7 for the Broncos, but with the Chiefs in prime position to score. From the 17, Noah Gray in the game on the left there. And it is a throw to him. Goes down at the 12, a pickup of 5. On 2nd down and 5, Pacheco still in the backfield. Could possibly be a run, though I doubt it. Mahomes taking his sweet time snapping this ball. Finally does. Throws for the end zone, and it's caught. Kadarius Toney, touchdown, Kansas City. Chipping away at the lead. Maybe Mahomes knew he had a touchdown. That's why he was killing so much more clock. A great throw by him. I mean, it wasn't bad coverage from Drew Sanders. Just an excellent throw from the best quarterback in the NFL. Still plenty of time to get some points on the board if you're the Broncos. So on 1st and 10 from the 25, we'll look to throw. We'll hit Rashad Winters underneath. Pickup of 8 will hurry it up. 2nd and 2 from the 33. Looking to throw. Gonna try to hit Mims. Should have been intercepted. A bad decision to throw by me. 3rd and 2 from the 33. Minshew will look to throw. Looking for Reynolds, who drops it. 4th and 2, and we may give the Chiefs more points before the half. The Chiefs start from their own 15, but have 52 seconds and all of their timeouts to try to drive down the field, get some extra points on the board before the half. Oh my God, I thought Drew Sanders was going to have a pick 6 for a second. 2nd and 7, Pacheco actually managed to get out of bounds, so the clock is not rolling. 47 seconds left to play here in the first half. Mahomes will look to throw across the middle, caught by Rashee Rice. They burn a timeout. 3rd down and 1 now, as Mahomes likely to throw yet again. He is indeed, and that one maybe should have been intercepted by Devin Bush. It's 4th and 1. I guess they're going to punt here. So Denver takes over from their own 39. Much better field position than Kansas City had. Still 32 seconds Definitely not the end of the half just yet. That's a pickup of a whopping 2. I'll burn that first time out. So on 2nd and 8 from the 42. It's play action, and Minshew will look to throw. Looking down the field, that's Chester Truman. Can he get up the field? He's pushed out of bounds at the 19, 1st and 10, Denver. You gotta love Chester Truman. He is just a big play waiting to happen. 1st and 10 from the 19 for Denver. Looking to throw. Looking for the end zone for Truman, who had a step. Everyone must be gassed because Tyquan Thornton and Tyrell Simmons are in the game. 2nd and 10 from the 19 for Denver. We're going to look for Thornton in the back of the end zone. It's overthrown by Minshew. 3rd and 10 from the 19 for Denver. Looking to throw again. Going to look to the end zone for Marvin Mims. He holds on, but it's not in the end zone. It's down at the 1. There's only 3 seconds left. This may come back to bite me. We're going for the touchdown with 3 seconds left. 1st and goal from the 1. We're trusting Javonte Williams, and it's blown up. We won't get the points, and it's the half. Oh, I knew I should have kicked the field goal. Chris Jones just blew that play up. 21-14 instead of the 2-possession lead for Denver. It's still the single possession lead. And we'll head into the halftime report, and we'll take a look around the league. Chargers visiting Vegas, 2 teams struggling off the rip, and the Chargers continuing to struggle. The Jacksonville Jaguars are in Tennessee, and they lost in a big way, 26-14 to the now Will Levis-led Tennessee Titans. The Bengals hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers and up 10-3 at halftime. They're 2-0 to start the season. The Kansas City Chiefs will start with the ball here in the second half as well, so they do have an opportunity to tie, and up the gut is Isaiah Pacheco, and he's got a 1st down to start the second half. 1st and 10 from the 36 for Kansas City after the Pacheco run. It looks like they're running it again, and Drew Sanders on the tackle. Only a pickup of 2. On 2nd and 8, will the Chiefs go back to the air as they were predominantly doing in the first half? They will indeed, and it's to Kadarius Toney, who beats PS2 and has a big gain to the 38 in Denver territory. Mahomes out of the shotgun, changing up the play a little bit. And will be throwing here. It's for Kelsey, and he might have a touchdown. Nobody's going to catch him. Caden Stearns can't get there either. And it's a touchdown for the Chiefs on, what, like 4 plays? Kansas City punishes the lack of points on the board from Denver in the final possession of the first half by getting a touchdown just that fast. Well, just like that, it's a tie football game. It's 21-21. Denver on the field offensively for the first time here in the second half, and the first time that Javonte Williams has seen any positive yardage in like the previous 5 runs. On 2nd and 7 from the 27, Gardner will look to throw, looking for Thornton. It's knocked away, and it's going to be 3rd down. So on 3rd down, Gardner looking to throw, going to find Chester Truman. He has a block from Marvin Mims, but it wasn't held long enough. It's good for a 1st down, though. Again, a couple players resting, so Tyrell Simmons and Tyquan Thornton in the game. 1st and 10, we're going to go to Tyquan, and tries to spin out a defender, has a pickup of 5 on what I think is his first reception as a Bronco. On 2nd down and 5 from the 44, we're going to try to run with Javonte Williams up the gut. Tackled forward, a pickup of 3. It'll be 3rd and short. So on 3rd and 2, Minshew will look to throw, looking for Winters, nearly intercepted. Instead, it's punched out. 4th down. I think I'm going to punt this away. Chiefs take over with a chance to take the lead on this possession, as Kadarius Toney has a catch. 1st and 10 to the 35. So on the fresh set of downs, Mahomes shifting the play a bit, and will look to throw. Finds his man across the middle. That's Justin Ross, brought down after the pickup of 5. On 2nd and 5, Mahomes changes the play completely, and from the 40, will be throwing again, and it's caught by Kelsey, brought down immediately. And I don't even think the coverage was that bad. 1st and 10 from the 48, again changing the play. Mahomes loves to do this, apparently. And will look to throw, finds Kelsey, who had Sanders in coverage and just cooked him. 2nd and inches from under center. on 2nd and inches. Still not running the ball here, and it's going to be a catch for Justin Ross. Beats Damari Mathis. Brought down by Cameron Bynum at the 14, and the Chiefs are in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 14 for Mahomes in this Chiefs offense that is moving with no issue all of the sudden, as that is incomplete for Justin Ross. I'm changing up the play because nobody was in coverage on Travis Kelce. Mahomes will look to throw, and across the middle has Rashee Rice, who I think has the first. He's actually just short. 3rd and inches. So from the 4 on 3rd and inches, can Mahomes and the Chiefs convert? Can they do one better and get the touchdown? No, they can't. They do get the first down, though. Noah Gray on the reception. Going to be a handoff to Pacheco, and he's just short. Brought down by Caden Stearns and Chad Muma. On 2nd and goal, do they go back to Pacheco? They do indeed. It's a pitch and nobody close. Isaiah Pacheco in the end zone, and the Chiefs have taken a 27-21 lead. So the Broncos offense, which has been decent through the air to this point, is back on the field. 1st and 10 from the 25. We'll hand off to Javonte Williams. He has a great carry, but he fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Kansas City. Javonte Williams, who led the NFL in fumbles a season ago, coughs up his first one of the year, but he may have been down. To me, it looks like his knee was down, but I might be a biased party, and apparently the refs agree. 2nd and 2 for the Broncos. That was scary indeed. We'll hand off to Javonte Williams up the gut. He's going to have a good carry here down at the 44. 1st down, Broncos. 1st and 10 from the aforementioned 44. We'll look to throw, and this is going to be a catch for Josh Reynolds. So that makes it 2nd and 1 from the 47. Hand off to Javonte Williams, who cuts it back up the gut and has a first down up to the Kansas City 37. 3rd quarter about to come to a close, but one more play at least will happen here. From the 37, we go play action on 1st down, and a throw for Mims, and he brings it in. Pickup of 9, it'll be 2nd and 1. And that brings us to the final quarter of the game, 28-21 in favor of Kansas City. On 2nd and 1 from the 28, we'll hand off Javonte Williams, and he's short. 3rd and inches upcoming. On 3rd and inches, I'm going to trust my guy from the 28, hand off Javonte Williams up the gut. He gets it. 1st and 10 Denver. So on 1st down from the 26, nearing the red zone, Minshew takes the snap, looks to throw, throwing for Chester Truman, who's wide open by himself, and he punches it into the end zone. Chester Truman, a big play machine. You get him the ball, and it's either 30 yards or a touchdown, or it's both. Chester Truman in the end zone yet again, and Denver is going to tie up this football game. Kansas City takes back over, and it is a tie football game, 28-28, with just under 11 minutes left to play. It's a fake to Pacheco and a throw for Rashee Rice, and Kansas City practically already back to midfield. 1st and 10 from the 46. Mahomes nearing 400 yards on the day. He'll be throwing again here out of reach for Travis Kelce. So on 2nd and 10, Mahomes changing the play as he always does at the line of scrimmage, and it's knocked out of Kadarius Toney's hands by Pat Surtain. That brings up 3rd and 10 from the 46. Can the Chiefs convert? Try to retake the lead of this football game. Mahomes throws across the middle, and it is caught by Rashee Rice. Brought down by Cameron Bynum. He beat Stevenson badly on that play. That makes it 1st and 10 from inside the 30. PS2 lined up on Travis Kelce. And on 1st down, Mahomes across the middle, knocked away by Stevenson. A great play this time. Mahomes under center on this occasion. Haven't gotten a lot of pressures on him. That's knocked out once again by Pat Surtain, who's in the zone. And we'll go to 3rd and 10. The Denver defense looking to hold Mahomes to a field goal. Mahomes in this Kansas City offense, that is. And that is incomplete in the direction of Rashee Rice. 4th and 10. Kansas City likely to kick a field goal here. Oh no! This is going to be roughing the kicker. This might be an automatic 1st down for the Chiefs. I think it's an automatic 1st down. Riley Moss, who was a huge letdown in the preseason, has a big mistake here. 1st and 10 Kansas City from the Denver 14. That is such a bad time for a dumb penalty. And on 1st and 10, can the Chiefs capitalize? Throwing for Kelsey, they're going to do it on the very next play. And that is a touchdown for Kansas City off of the stupid Riley Moss penalty, gifting them the game, gift wrapping it. It's a Christmas present a few months early. So it should have been 31-28, but instead 35-28, Denver needing a touchdown just to tie. And from the 25, we'll hand it off to Javonte Williams, who fights for yards but only has 3. On 2nd and 7, from the 28, Minshew back to pass, looking for Mims, but it is too late. A 2nd sack on the day for Chris Jones. And it's 3rd and 14 for Denver, and it is not looking great. On this play, we'll go screen for Javonte Williams. Needs to break a few tackles, and he won't. It's going to be 4th and 12, and we really don't have a choice but to punt it away here. Chiefs take over from their own 26. Any score pretty much puts the game away. See what Mahomes can do. On a keeper, throws for Kadarius Toney, who has it knocked away. I'll tell you, Pat Surtain breaks up so many passes, it is ridiculous. On 2nd and 10 from the 26, Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco, brought down by Stevenson. It's only 1 yard, 3rd and 9. Denver needs this stop pretty badly. Mahomes, knowing this, changes up the play, trying to confuse the defense a little bit. And on 3rd and 9, Mahomes fires across the middle. Wide open is Rashee Rice, who had Drew Sanders in coverage on him, and they're in field goal range already. 443 yards on the day for Patrick Mahomes. 6 minutes left to play. At this point, the best thing for Denver is 1, a turnover, and 2, for the Chiefs to score very quickly. As Mahomes throws across the middle, that is caught by Justin Ross. I'm not sure how Drew Sanders keeps ending up in coverage on wide receivers, but in this case, he's in coverage on Kadarius Toney, and I'm just going to let it happen. A throw for Kelsey is out of reach. A poor throw from Mahomes, who has 50 attempts on the day. Just over 5 minutes left to play. We honestly need the Chiefs to get off the field so that the Broncos have a chance. And that is dropped or knocked away possibly by PS2. I honestly thought that was a touchdown for Kelsey. 35-28, 5:10 left to play. Mahomes, all day to throw, eventually runs out of time. Zach Allen with the sack. Call him Sack Allen. 4th and goal from the 11. Probably a field goal here for the Chiefs. So it's not impossible for Denver. Down by 10, they just need to score quickly, get a stop, and score again. It's definitely doable. Crazier things have happened in the NFL. Pick up a 4 for Reynolds. We're in the hurry up now. On 2nd and 6. Minshew will look to throw. We'll go back to Reynolds across the middle. And he's got a 1st down. Tyquan Thornton has checked into the game on this very play. And on 1st and 10, we're going Chester Truman. Who else? And he gets to the sideline. Mike McGlinchey, our right tackle, will exit the game with an injury. 2nd and inches, 3.5 minutes left to play. From the 48, looking to throw. Finding Rashad Winters. Gets out of bounds at the 42. McGlinchey will miss the rest of today's game. 1st and 10 from the 42. Minshew looking to throw. Gonna find, attempt to find Reynolds. Kind of lucky that wasn't picked. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Minshew looking to throw. Gonna look for Truman, and it's overthrown pretty badly. Sets up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 from the 42. Minshew looking to throw. Has Chester Truman deep down the field, and he drops it. Chester Truman with maybe the most untimely drop. That was a touchdown. We're going to attempt a 59-yard field goal with Tanner Brown. This would put us within a touchdown, and then we just have to get a stop defensively, and that's our only hope. Is up. Does it have the leg? It does. It's good. 38-31. An excellent kick into the wind for Tanner Brown. Sees us within a score. The Chiefs looking to kill clock here. Denver needing a stop in order to have really any chance. I thought this was going to be another pick for Damari Mathis to save the day. I really did. It was that close. That first down isn't the end of the world. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We are going to need a stop, though. From the 41, Mahomes obviously going to kill as much clock as he possibly can. Has one in motion, and it is a handoff to Kadarius Toney. Need a stop here, Caden Stearns. A good tackle will burn our first timeout. 2:22 left to play. Looking to use the 2-minute warning if I can. And it looks like they're just going to continue to throw the ball, and Mahomes finds Kelsey, and I mean, they're like already in field goal range. This feels over. Clock was stopped, though. So it's 1st and 10. We need a miracle at this point. Drew Sanders trying to provide that, gets a sack. We're going to let it go to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 16. The Chiefs may now be running the ball in an attempt to kill this clock. And that is another TFL for Drew Sanders, the new superstar middle linebacker. It's looking like a probable throw from Kansas City. 3rd and 18. It's a keeper actually for Pacheco, and he gets a huge block, and he's got the first down. And that seals it. Chiefs in victory formation. Really nothing I can do at this point. They're going to freaking run the ball here, by the way. Because the CPU always takes a knee and then immediately calls more plays. This is going to be a touchdown for the Chiefs. That is ridiculous. Like, why doesn't the CPU know how to just take knees? Like, that's bad for them. Like, yeah, you could call it running up the score, but now there's like actually a way that the Broncos could win the game. You know what I mean? Like, they should just be taking 3 knees and ending the game. Well, it's extremely unlikely, but we're giving it a chance. And I think you already know who I'm throwing this to. Oh, it's actually going to be Marvin Mims, but I don't know if... Does Gardner have the arm? No. Oh, man. He did not have the arm for that. 2nd and 10 from the 25, looking to throw. Going to Chester Truman. Makes the grab, breaks a tackle. Can't get away. Hurry it up, hurry it up, hurry it up. Oh, I accidentally flipped the play, which just kills a ton of time. 34 seconds. Take the snap. Minshew looking to throw. Going for Chester Truman deep down the field. Knocked away. It's like all backup receivers in the game right now. On 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hit Greg Dulcich. He's got the catch. We'll hurry it up. We'll go PA crossers. There's 10 seconds left. I mean, there's just no time for anything to happen. But Minshew looks to throw. Looking for the end zone. 2 seconds left. We can run one more play. Well, it's the last play of the game. Not possible to win it for the Broncos, but maybe we can get a touchdown for the Pride. No, that's actually intercepted. Now Gardner gets an interception on the record. Fantastic. You love to see it. Oh, man. This was a very winnable game, but the Broncos leave with an L on the record. 45-31 loss to the Chiefs, an absolute shootout, which is really not what I was anticipating with Gardner Minshew being our quarterback. It was really an excellent day for him other than that last pick that means nothing, but of course it's going to ruin his stat sheet. Take a look at player stats. Patrick Mahomes, a historic day, 498, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Gardner Minshew, though, almost 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and obviously the garbage time interception that means nothing. So in reality, 4 touchdowns, no picks on 400 yards. Like, man was kind of nasty today. He was slicing and dicing. He was very accurate. A couple untimely drops from Chester Truman dipped his completion percentage. Rushing, Javonte Williams was fine. He was pretty good, like early, but was pretty bad the rest of the game. Isaiah Pacheco was really good. They just didn't run the ball at all. He had 3 touchdowns. Receiving, Travis Kelce, shocker, 152 and 2 touchdowns. Chester Truman, 9 receptions, 200 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and that is with 3 drops. He had a 3rd touchdown there near the end of the game. He would have been at like 240 yards on the day. 10 receptions, 240, 3 touchdowns. I mean, Chester Truman, he might already be the best receiver in the NFL. He's disgusting. I mean, the speed is just like, you can't guard it. Josh Reynolds had a ton of catches, just not a lot of yards, but 7 receptions for 52, very much filling that sort of Jerry Jeudy role. Rashad Winters, 5 for 71 and a touchdown. Mims was was really good, 3 for 48. There's a world where he has 2 touchdowns because we failed that one right before the half. Greg Dulcich, 1 reception for 18. At the very end of the game, Tyquan Thornton had 1 and Javonte had 1. Defensively, we didn't really do anything noteworthy. Baron Browning and Drew Sanders both had 2 TFLs. Baron Browning had a sack and a half. He's playing really well. But that does it for today's game against the Chiefs. We do have an upgrade for Riley Moss, who I am heavily considering cutting after how poorly he played in the preseason, and then that bonehead penalty near the end of the game that gave Kansas City a big touchdown, a really important touchdown that totally screwed the end of the game for the Broncos. Really, really bad. He needs more man coverage. I guess we'll give him man-to-man. Really not happy with Riley Moss. Take a look at the rivalry game event thing that was going on. See how that went. I hate losing. The coaches hate losing. The players hate losing. In most cases, you don't get to avenge a loss, but we know we'll see them again. If lost, your offensive line will have -3 pass block power and pass block finesse for the next game. You're punishing me? Why? Go ahead and advance the week before I end the episode. In the next episode, we have the QB1 check-in, which I think I know is just going to say that Gardner Minshew's been playing bad, but I kind of disagree. I think he was really good in week 3, just had the 1 pick, which kind of sucks, just at the very, very end of the game. We'll also be playing against the Baltimore Ravens, and we have maybe a few more players we're going to re-sign. But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube. I have been streaming these games on Twitch now, so if you want to come hang out in the future, twitch.tv/Yolag. I don't know if I'll continue to stream them, but it's been kind of fun to stream them recently. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode where we'll face off against the 2-1 Baltimore Ravens.